guys, it's Fox here, and today we're using a Ghoulia Yelps doll to work on our Halloween doll. Woohoo! It's finally Halloween. So, I decided to kind of give her a spooky oracle vibe, I guess. So I decided to make it look like she's gouged out her eyes and grown a third eye. Something spooky and kind of fun. So I'm using my 2-part epoxy clay to make her eyes and her third eye. Alright, after I've got my clay on her face, I'm just using water to smooth it out. I'm not a big fan of using sandpaper, so I'm just kind of hoping the water will do its job. It's still a bit bumpy by the end of it, but honestly, did enough. And I will also be using my little paint mixer to make the kind of scratch marks in her eye, so it looks like she actually kind of like scratched them out. It probably doesn't actually look that way, but that was the intent. Now that I'm happy with the placement of my scratches, I'm also going to try and make a third eye. This took me a couple tries because I kept making it like either oddly shaped or too sticky outy, and honestly, either way it ended up sticking out really awkwardly, and I kind of wish in hindsight that I had just drawn it on instead, but she still ended up looking pretty cool, to be honest, so I'm not too worried about it. So obviously, the epoxy clay is not the same color as her skin, so I'm actually turning her purple instead. I'm doing a few layers of just a purple acrylic. I'm going to do this on both her face and her body. Yeah. Just remember, kids, always prime your canvases, because I didn't, and it was patchy as heck. Yeah, boy! Alright, so I'm taking some of my crushed up pastels just to contour and add more detail and dimension to her face. Now that I've finished the contour, I'm using my colored pencils just to add a little bit more dimension. I'm going in and darkening around the gouge marks in her eye so it looks like it's got more depth to it, things like that. Okay, so while I was doing her lips, I was like, what if I gave her like a kind of like marking of some sort to make it look like she was like practicing some sort of witchcraft and that's why she got the third eye, whatever. And so I decided to also kind of put that same color around the eye, but then I did like these little marks and made it look like a Thanos eyeball and it just looked ugly, so I just filled it in and it still looked bad. I messed it up. It's fine though. But I put a little gemstone to be like the little eyeball part, so I thought that was a cool little detail. Alright, she's done, and it's time to finally add the blood! Woohoo! I wanted it to be more watered down and more drippy than it was. Unfortunately, the paint that I was using just was not working with me, but it ended up still looking pretty good and pretty, dribbly, I guess. I should have used more water. Oh well. Alright guys, here's my Halloween doll. Super gory and creepy. I hope she looks creepy at least. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? I am hanging out with one of my friends and we decided to dress up and watch scary movies, so I'm going as a creeper from Minecraft. I hope you guys have a fun and safe Halloween if you celebrate it. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video.